When my house was built, one of the first things the builder did was to pour the foundation. Learning objectives are like the foundation of a house. The QM K-12 rubric can give us more details, but you might ask, why is it important to tell students what the learning objectives are? I read a blog post written by Katrina from fittedtofourth.com. She equated learning objectives to a road trip. You need to know your destination. Even if you weren't the driver, you'd be really uncomfortable not knowing where you're going to end up. You might get lost and then find your way, but that's all part of navigating your way. A learning objective usually starts with a statement like, I can, or students will be able to, and is followed by a concrete skill that you can measure. Here are some examples. Each names something specific that the student can prove they can do. Look at the verbs used. They're clear. The teacher can assess that skill, and the student knows what they need to accomplish. Remember, the learning objective is the destination. Often there are pit stops along the way. We can think about it like this. If your goal is to run a marathon, it's not all that likely that you're going to pop up off the couch and cross the finish line. You need to take it slowly. So you might say, I can run half a mile, and that's your goal. That's more doable, right? And then the next day you might say, I can run 3/4 of a mile, increasing this gradually. Meeting smaller goals is more sustainable and less frustrating. If every day your goal was to run 26.2 miles, you might become discouraged and maybe give up. The same goes for your students. Maybe your course level objective is students will be able to add fractions. You tell them to just go and add fractions, well, they might get frustrated and shut down. There are a lot of little things to know before a student can just sit down and do that. There are smaller skills that build them up to adding fractions. So in this case, your module or unit level objectives might be something like this. Knowing these things gets them to their destination. I can add fractions. We need course and unit level objectives, and they need to be measurable. Remember, they help your students know their destination and provide the foundation for which all of the elements in your course align. For more timely tips on designing a quality online course, follow us on Twitter at K12QM and check out the Quality Matters website.